Good morning, students. Today we are discussing chapter 4 from Supplementary Reader, A Question of Trust, written by Victor Canning. Actually, the title reflects the true spirit of the lesson. The story is about a thief. Still, he commands honesty. The lady was so convincing in her planning that Horace the thief could not suspect her intention. And he was imprisoned for a crime which he could not committed for himself. So let's begin the story. Uh, as we know from that story, Horace Dunby is an interestingly was a part-time thief. Yes, the Horace Dunby main character of this story was a part-time thief, and he had a good reputation in the society. He was about 50. His age was about around 50 years old, and he was unmarried. He made locks and had two helpers also. Horace robbed a safe every year to meet his love for receive book. Actually, his intention to theft was to steal any kind of his main purpose of his of this work was he was a book lover, and he collect all the expensive book. For 2 weeks, Horace had studied the house of Shotover Grange, who lived in London mostly. Horace Dunby broke into the house, and he knew that he could not take away enough from the house so as to meet his need. Horace had allergy to flour, so he started sneezing. Because in that house there was some flowers were there, so he was started sneezing. A voice told him that he could not cure the sneeze. It was the voice of a woman who had already present there. Actually, this woman was came there to loot the jewelry from the safe. He stood in the doorway, and she was a young and pretty. Horace's first thought was to see him, to see that lady was. Horace thought that he could run away from that place. The lady told him that she would telephone the police, because the lady was very much cunning, and she it is a kind of threatening to him. She would tell him tell them about him, and Horace Dunby told him to let him go and forget she ever saw him. The lady put one condition for letting Horace go, because lady was too much clever, and she was cunning too. Then she told Horace that she had promised her husband to take her jewel to the bank. She had, however, left jewels in the safe. She told him that she wanted to wear all the jewels in the party that night, so she came down to get them, but she had forgotten the number to open the safe. So she needed his help, and Horace opened the safe for her. It was the condition, only that condition. If Horace could do this, then this lady let him to go. The presence of the lady scared Horace, and the level that he did not doubt her presence, because Horace did not suspect that this lady had a cunning planning to theft all the jewelry. He followed her instruction so that she would not hands over him to the police, and he had not take away anything from these, as he could not stake his freedom. For after 2 days later, when policemen had arrested him for the jewel robbery at the Shootover Grange, Dunby's fingerprint was found all over the room, and he had opened the safe without gloves. He revealed the police that the landlady of the house asked him to open the safe, but the police informed him that the lady was around 60 years old woman. On hearing this, Horace could understood everything, because he also he was in the trick. Horace was arrested and put in the prison. He often thought that the charming and clever young lady, who was in some same profession as he was, she had simply tricked him and trapped him. Dunby gets angry when anyone talks about honor among thieves. So it is the wonderful stories written by Victor Cunning. Hope students you will understand the whole story. And next video we will give and we will discussing about the question and answer. Till then, thank you.